Hey everyone, I'm working on this 1988 Fleetwood Bounder. So I'm gonna replace the window seals. I did on this side already, as you can see, and I'm gonna do this side. So this is a few things that you need to look whenever you're buying an RV or anything. If there is a hole on the ceiling, just like this, on the seals, on the window seals, the trim, the weather strip, whatever you want to call them. So probably there was a water leaking from rain or whatever inside already. Everywhere is like that. It was raining the other day, and I had a small leak, so I did a paper towel. But anyway, the water goes in here and then leaks all over. You can also check the silicone on the sides. This one's a little cracked, so I'm gonna reseal it probably tomorrow. But mainly we're gonna do the seals. So as you can see, it's really hard to pull that rubber out. So plus over the time you get all this gunk and dirt and a lot of stuff in there. Look at the seal, and the seal is not flexible anymore. So here's the old one. Here's the old one. You know, you can bend the rubber. It's flexible. It's not burnt from the sun yet. So keep in mind that if you're buying an RV, and this is really important for you to know if you're looking for water damage or what to, what needs to be replaced or what, don't need to be replaced. But this rubber is so tough that even with a putty knife, you can't just, I really have to force it out. And as you can tell, you're trying to bend it and then it just goes back. So it's not flexible, so it doesn't seal anymore that good. And we just pull that thing out. And we're just gonna clean, nice and clean this old silicone. Look at that, shrunk pretty badly. We're gonna replace this seal as well. I have the storm the other day made a hole over there, so I'm gonna fix that. Probably I will show you how to do it yourself very soon. But on the windows today, yeah. So I got my window trims from, what's that? Let's see. Steely Rubber Products. You can find them in Camping World or State Trailer. Anywhere. It's 12 feet in one, 12 foot in one pack. It's not enough, and they're like pricey. They're like $60 something. With all this inflation and stuff like that, it might be a little more right now. We clean, scrape the old silicone so the new seal lay flush on the window. Scrape all this stuff, dust, whatever. Make sure it's nice and clean. All right. So once we clean the surface, I use a glass cleaner as well. Wipe it off, and it's nice and clean. Just don't forget to clean all this old silicone of that surface so the rubber can lay flat, because once you do this, once you just press it in just like that, it needs to stay in the groove so it can seal pretty good, so there's no holes or any grooves where the water can get in. And as you can see inside, it's nice and flush. Yeah, so we're gonna pull this one out. So once you clean that, you gotta make sure that you cut it on the 45-degree angle. So this is a 90-degree, of course, and then half of it is 45. Why half? Some of you will say, because that side that lays here flat, and the one that is vertical, the horizontal and vertical, they have to meet in the middle. So I have to meet in the middle, and that's exactly 45-degree angle. You don't really have to measure it, just kind of, you know, make it simply by looking at it. So just make the perfect cut, as perfect as possible, and just I'll show you how to put it, I'll show you how to tuck it in just a moment. All right, so once I cut the 45-degree angle here, I tuck it in, and I try to push it as far as possible in that way, you know, towards the corner. And once you tuck the rest of it in, just don't expand it, don't you know, pull it, just kind of trying to push, or just tuck it in without expanding the rubber. Because if you expand the rubber, because the shrink over the time, it shrinks over the time, so the sun will help. All this heat, you know, in the summertime, this rubber will shrink even faster if it's already, you know, if you're trying to extend it, or it's kind of like you're running short of on the seal. Just if you run shorter than the seal, don't just kind of pull it just so you can, you know, close the circle. Just get a new piece and just do it right. It's just not worth it. It will play you a really bad trick over the time. So yeah, keep tucking it in nice and flush with the corner, so you can see there's no gaps or anything. Pretty good. I know this is a black and the windows are brown, but they don't do different colors right now, because most of the new RVs are black windows and tinted and all this stuff. But hey, you know, you won't have water leaks, and that's most important after all. So I'm gonna finish this and I'll show you how it's gonna be at the other side. All right, so I cut the other piece, 45-degree angle, you know, only like looking at it. So see how they kind of meet. Oops, there you go. So we're gonna take it in as far as possible so we can close that little corner, and I'll show you after that, just because I need 2 hands probably to take it in. All right, so I tucked it in nice and flush. There's no more hole in there. It's pretty good. Let's see the camera to focus. There you go. And I'm just gonna tuck this piece all the way down. We're gonna cut another 45-degree down here, and we're done with this window, and we move to the next one. All right, so I'm not gonna go every single window right now, because got something else need to take care of. But you know, I show you on one window, and it's pretty much same on the others with the same type of seal. See, this is a pure example of how the rubber shrinks from the sun, and then there's gaps start showing up, and then you have leak and blah 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 and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you woke up in the morning and you're swimming in your bed. So yeah, just pay attention to your seals, and you know, try to take care of this kind of stuff. This is pretty bad, but we'll fix it. Just gotta go get more seal, a few more packages, and yeah, we're gonna do the whole RV, no problem at all. All right, well, probably we'll see you next time when I'm fixing that hole over there in the bedroom, above the bedroom. So stay tuned.